There are 5 basic molecular geometries. We try a model and example. It is the central atom and we can see ligand if we tape the bond. You can use single bond or double bond 2 and 3, but I use the single bond for the simpler way. Let's try with add 2 single bond. The name is linear and the angle is 180 degrees. For example, it is a beryllium chloride. Then we add 1 single bond again, it will be trigonal planar. The angle is 120 degrees and for example is boron 3 fluoride. Let's move to add 4 bonds. It will be 109.5 degrees and the name is tetrahedral. For example is methane. And when we add 1 bond again, it will be trigonal bipyramidal. It has 2 degrees. The first we can see like trigonal planar, it's 120 degrees and also 90 degrees. For the example is phosphorus pentachloride. At the end step, it has 6 bonds and all of angle is 90 degrees and the name is octahedral. The example is sulfur hexafluoride. We continue with PSEPR model, so there are new facilities like electron geometry and lone pair. Lone pair will affect the molecular geometry. For example, we have linear, and at the one lone pair, the bonds of linear will move and form like trigonal planar. And when the lone pair is inactive to see, it's not linear more, but it will be bent. For example are water and sulfur dioxide. But when we add 3 or 4 lone pairs, it's back to linear. For example is xenon difluoride. Then we add until 3 bonds, and when we add 1 lone pair will be trigonal pyramidal. The real molecule for example is ammonia. If there are 2 until 3 lone pair, it will be T-shaped. And the example is chlorine trifluoride. Next, there are 4 bonds. If we add 1 lone pair, it will be C-cell. And an example is sulfur tetrafluoride. And we add lone pair again. It will be square planar. For example is xenon tetrafluoride. There are 5 bonds. It only can add 1 lone pair and will be square pyramidal. For example is bromine pentafluoride. And 6 bonds can't add the lone pair. The example is sulfur hexafluoride. That's all. I hope it will be useful for you. See you!